In this video, you're going to get to see the $50 million lead magnet. Now, this is not hyperbole. This lead magnet actually did generate over $50 million in sales. And we're going to look through the entire campaign. You're going to get to see the product and the lead magnet. And at the end, you'll get to see a second example just like it. Now, my main goal here is to really help you understand the meta game that many of us are playing. And I call this meta game direct response marketing. It's the old school of marketing. What I'm seeing is there's many niche site builders who are all in on SEO and traffic, which is great. We need traffic. It's the first pillar in your business. But to ignore the conversion side of the game is potentially foolish. And that's what we'll see here with this $50 million lead magnet breakdown. Now, before we jump into the lead magnet, we got to talk about the product, okay? Because a lead magnet is always designed to sell something. And your lead magnet should be a piece that literally and logically leaves the user thinking, man, I really should buy their actual thing. Okay, you've probably seen me draw out these little funnels before. Traffic goes to an opt-in page. The opt-in page then redirects to a thank you page that makes an offer on that thank you page. That's what we do in the digital world. But this book right here and this product and what we're analyzing was from 1997, back when things were difficult. They couldn't actually just spin up an ad on Facebook and spin up a landing page in 5 minutes, send traffic, measure, and know exactly whether something worked within minutes. They made a real book. And then they had to make a full lead magnet that they physically mailed to people. And then they had to wait weeks for the response to come back in. So the first thing is that I really think you and I have it easy with all of the no-code tools and the tech that we have available today. I want you to embrace that the game is easier today than it was. On the flip side of that, the game was so difficult to sell a book like this, 50 million bucks of this thing, right? That game was so difficult that the marketers and advertisers and the people running these businesses back in that day were much more focused and they were much more deliberate with every single step that they take, right? Today, everyone's distracted and they're haphazardly throwing stuff against the wall to see if anything sticks. Back in their day, they knew that a great promotion was a big idea and a hook. It was a lead magnet of some sort, potentially an advertisement, and then there's the product. Go make the sale. Just sell the damn thing, right? We don't need to do all this work over here that indirectly might kind of sort of someday make a sale over there. They went straight to the heart of the matter. So this book right here, it's 600 and something pages. I bought the real book. It's on Amazon, 15 bucks. New Choices in Natural Healing. It is over 1,800 of the best self-help remedies from the world of alternative medicine. So it's like herbs and essential oils and how to heal a toothache kind of stuff in here. I live on a permaculture homestead in almost the middle of nowhere. So this is actually interesting to me. I bought the newest, fanciest version of it that is actually nicer than this book, but this book actually was a really good book, okay? In its day, super high quality book, and the book price is $27.95. We'll talk about their actual offer here in a minute. So how would you go about selling this book today? That's all it takes is a $27 ebook and they made $50 million. Okay. That's a huge business off of that. Well, this is what they came up with. And Gary Bencivenga is the copywriter who actually put this promotion together. And what you're seeing here is the doctor's vest pocket sampler of natural remedies. No more drugs, no more surgery, no more disease. An overview of today's safest, most powerful natural remedies from top MDs as alternative healers. Let them help you. And then we get into the bullets of all the good stuff that you're going to get, right? So they mailed this thing. Is what they did. This is a cold mailer. And you're going to see how this was a lead magnet. So they just printed it on the inside. And we're going to go in. We're going to break into this thing a little bit more here. But let's just kind of take a moment to understand what they're doing with this lead magnet to make it valuable. It's a $4.95 value up here, right? They've got their brand up here, Prevention Magazine Health Books. They're trying to position themselves. It feels like a book, right? It feels tangibly valuable if this shows up in the mail, and it's got a big old honking promise on it. And it's actually got several promises right on the cover. So the first thing is your ad or is your messaging capturing the attention of your target audience? Now, what they probably did was they rented lists. Back in the day, you would go to a list broker and the list broker would rent their other lists. So they could have mailed this to people who had active subscriptions in certain types of magazines. If there's like a natural holistic health magazine, and what you do is they would work with a list broker. They would find a bunch of lists to send this out to. They would go send these out. They would test it. They would measure. Each one costs, I don't know, $3-4 to send, whatever it is. They would measure the return from each list. They would figure out which list is generating the most profits, and they would do more of what works and less of what doesn't work. Are you noticing a pattern, and are you noticing a similarity to what I do, what my wife does, and what the 7 and 8 figure marketers online do? Okay, we create really valuable information that we offer to people, and often we give it away freely. And not only do we give it away freely, there's an opportunity cost. Me making this video for you right now, I'm not selling you anything here today. I'm taking time out of my day, taking time away from launching these kinds of things to help you understand how the game works better. Okay, so in my business, I'm actually better off making these kinds of things. I just wanted to make sure you remember that these are the kinds of things that I'm trying to make in our digital world today. For us, these are PDF documents. They're cheat sheets. They're checklists. They're video courses. They can be, the free things can be PDF ebooks. They can be MP3 audio files. It could be a recording of a Zoom webinar workshop thing that you did. We offer a free thing of value to people who might be interested into it. We target those people we think have a high likelihood of being interested in what it is, and then we wow them with value. So we're going to get into this now a little bit. So I open up to the first page, and you can see we get into the table of contents first. They have the editorial board of advisors. There's this interesting little card here. I'll show you what this does, but it's a thank you, and it's a free medical guide. This one came with coffee stains. And then you can see an explanation. The first thing they get into on this first page over here is, who is this guy and why are you sending me this? Okay, because you get this thing in the mail and you look at it, you're like, okay, this sounds interesting. Who the heck is this and what did they do? That's what great copywriters do. They realize when the user gets this thing in the mailbox, they're going to be like, okay, this is interesting. I'm going to open the cover. I want to know more. What is this all about? Well, there's the table of contents, which are going to pique people's interest. Okay, who put this together? And we got this board of advisors immediately there. Then we say, here's your free medical care guide. We're reminding you this is a free guide and a thank you. And here's a letter from the person it's coming from to really help you ease in. Now, they are very, very clear inside of this. We're not going to go through every page. If you want, you can buy these on Amazon. They go between $700 and like $700, depending on how many there are out there. You can buy them on eBay and other places as well. Now, they're very clear that they're trying to give you some free bonuses, and they're actually trying to sell something. So what this is positioned as is excerpts from the main book. And I'm going to go to the first chapter. Okay, so here we are in chapter 1 of their book, which we would do as an ebook. Okay, now on this chapter, this is an ad for the actual product. So they literally, before they're giving you the free value, they're promoting the heck out of the thing. And if I went and counted it up, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of pitches for their offer. Now, you want to stick around because you want to hear what the offer is for this, because it's not just go buy the book for $27. That's not that good of an offer. When you're sending out expensive things and you're paying to mail it, you got an offer that you know is going to get people to take action, right? We want to generate leads with this thing because it is a lead magnet. So chapter 1, we go in and we've got a mix-up of ads mixed with little fascinations, little tidbits like treat asthma, why wait? And then boom, 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 more bullet points, okay? Curious mystery tonic. These are equivalent of fascinations or bullet points, okay? Here's another one on the top here. Heal a burn with milk. Yet again, we've got another picture of the book. For instant relief of a leg cramp, try a little apple cider vinegar. And boy, I tell you, through the 4 chapters that are in this book, they go through friggin' everything. Gum disease, PMS, motion sickness, UTI, how to get the stinging out of a bee bite, how to stop a toothache, heal a wound with sugar, for pain relief, lower your cholesterol. Okay. So it's one thing after, it's just value. And it's like, here's how to fix that. Here's how to fix that. Here's how to fix that. And what they do is they jump around on all the different things that somebody might have that ails them. They're probably clearly targeting people in their 50s and their 60s and their 70s who have joint pains and all these little things that they're aware of, and or they have children and grandkids who have some of these things, and they're just going bullet point, bullet point. They're looking for the hot buttons, right? And eventually, by the time that they go through all 4 chapters of all of these kinds of fascinations, they've hit 1 or 2 really, really powerful things with each and every person. That's it. So now you've read through this thing. You're like, wow, I didn't know milk could do that. I didn't know this was the way to actually heal a bee sting. They give you what's actually in the book. They deliver real world value. So this is 1,800 remedies in like 650 pages or something. And this thing gives you like 100 remedies ish, right? And they're little shorter versions of the remedy. So it's a taste of the real thing. They get it in your hands. Who is this? Why are we doing this? It's got a great story in there. They set the stage, they deliver value, and people start to think, this could be handy. Right, I'm up here in the woods all by myself on my permaculture, and if I had this thing on my shelf and something went wrong, God, I got herbs out here. I got lavender. I've got all kinds of herbs growing on my property, and medicinal herbs, and man, it might be helpful. I got essential oils here. It might be helpful for me to have one of these around. What's the offer? What's it going to cost me, right? So just the progression that the user who's reading through this, you gotta focus on them. What's their experience with it going to be like? So they get to the end and they're like, this thing is bad, right? I want it. That's what I did. I bought this first. I read it and I was like, well, Jesus, I have to have the book now. And then I bought that book and I bought the #1 bestseller in Amazon from today. Pretty similar. The one from today has prettier pictures and it's a little easier to navigate around. So I like that better. But like, this is a really high quality book. They spent a lot of money and time and energy putting together a really, really, really good book, right? This is not fluff. This is not something copy and pasted. This is not something just made up. They actually worked with real doctors to make a real, actual valuable thing. And is this super high ticket, bro, $5,000? No, it's a $27 book. And they made 50 million bucks. Like, make your life easy. Don't try to go to the top if all you need to do is sell some books. Most of my products that I sell are $27 to $47, and we've made millions and millions and millions. Like, I think we're up to somewhere around $5 million totally revenue in my business in all of these years selling inexpensive things. Because, like, in my opinion, it's easier to sell an inexpensive thing than it is to sell a very expensive thing. So then how did they sell their thing? Now, if you're still with me, thanks for being here. It's fun to get back and make a video for you. Please like this. Please subscribe. Go ahead and share this on social. Help me get the word out about this, because this is the stuff, nobody's talking about this. And this is the real game that everybody who's making real money is actually playing. We're all direct response marketers. So then you get to the last part of it, and now you get your actual steps you can take, okay? So you get a free bonus if you act now. Bonuses are over here, okay? And you just say, they tell you what to do next down here. So once you're done with all the copy, it says return. Tell them exactly what to do. Return the free trial certificate card today. I'll show you what that is next. And we're going to throw in this extra bonus here, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. I'm getting confused on my directions in the camera. I apologize. So we've now said that you're going to get the thing for free, and that is the offer. So it's a risk-free invitation to try new choices in healthy, natural healing in your home, free for 21 days. You send no money now. This is why it's a lead magnet. Okay, they're literally, the lead magnet is just say yes. We're going to send you the thing for 21 days, no money now, make no commitment until you see this breakthrough medical reference for yourself. Try the remedies on us. Then they go into, plus we're going to give you a big free bonus. So not only do you get the book for free, you're going to get this other book for free. You can keep the other book for free even if you send back the book, the main book, right? So you can get 2 books for free and send this one back to us. Don't pay anything. You can keep the other book. So we're now adding to that value of the offer there. That's the 5-minute cures. And then 100% satisfaction by returning the free trial certificate inside. You agree to just review it. That's it. 21 days, no obligation. If you're not 100% delighted, you may return the book at the end of the free home examination period and pay nothing. You own nothing, no matter what you decide. The 14,000 word free bonus gift, as described above, the 5-minute cures will be yours to keep forever. Sincerely, the guy who wrote it. And then now we're on the actual call to action. Okay, so take this free gift, and we've really maxed it out. Now this card, okay, so this is the mailer that we send back. It's the other side of this piece, which is super clever. And this piece was essentially like the stick letter. This thing sticks out. You open the very first page and you've got this and you're like, what is this thing? And it tells you exactly what it is. So printed on the other side of this card stock is literally detach and mail today. You get a free bonus gift. It tells you what to do. It's already addressed, and literally there's nothing else for you to do other than to mail this thing in, and then you get on a list and they send it to you. I don't know if it was cash on delivery. I don't know if they send you a bill later. I don't know if they send you to a bill collector if you don't pay. This was 1997 is when they sent this out, and this scaled to 50 million bucks. So I want you to be honest with yourself. Are you making your business more difficult than it needs to be? Are you spinning 632 plates? Do you have 49 tabs open in your browser right now because you are focusing on all kinds of things that are indirectly leading you to revenue? Or are you just literally working on the things like here's a sales funnel, ready? Opt in, one-time offer. Ta-da, what's the one-time offer? It's get it for free, 21-day free trial, I'll bill you. And then they bill 3 times. It's actually 3 bills. I didn't go through that part. It's 4 installments of $6.99 each. Sorry, that is a key point. So yes, there's the free trial. So yes, I'd like to preview. Oh, can my camera focus, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna read that to you real quick. So free trial certificate. Yes, I'd like to preview the new choices in natural healing for 21 days for free of charge or purchase obligation. If I decide to keep the book, I will pay 4 installments of just $6.99 each, plus postage and handling. Otherwise, I'll return the book at the end of the preview period and I will owe nothing. Free bonus, plus also send me that thing. So then their name and number, their name and information is all on it. They literally don't even have to write anything. So all of the friction is gone. All I would have to do is tear out along the dotted line and slip this thing in the mailbox. And what's going to happen is I'm going to get 2 books showing up. I'll have 21 days with the 2 books. Once they get the books in the hand, they make the sale, right? People aren't sending the books back. It's really handy, useful reference to have around. It's a really good product. They made a thing that is extremely valuable for 4 payments of $7 plus shipping and handling type scenario. And they took all of the risk away and they added to the value to add another bonus book on top. The thing they actually mailed, even if you don't buy that, this thing is probably quite useful just to have right there. And that's the story of the $50 million lead magnet right here that was written by Gary Bencivenga. This is the stuff I seek out, okay? Old stuff that was done when the game was difficult. I read this, I read every line. I've actually got another version where I got a bunch of notes in it, but I wanted a version that didn't have all my notes in it for you that I could show you. So I got 2 of those. I think this is the meta game, okay? So what they did is they built a physical mailing list. They sold all these books. And then what do? They found other products that they could affiliate with and they mailed other products and other subscriptions, okay? So they not only made the sales from the book, but they built a customer list and they built a leads list of all the people who responded. So they started by renting a list, paying thousands and thousands of dollars to mail someone else's list. They had an offer that was so damn irresistible that a bunch of people mailed back in the cards and a bunch of people bought the things. They made all kinds of money on that. And then they had a big old honking list for Prevention Magazine health books. And I guarantee you they sold them magazines and other books and other things along the way. This is the game. Okay, we build lists. We then sell things that are super valuable and wonderful deals to our list. And we make sure those offers are irresistible offers. Okay, you get the thing. You don't pay nothing now. It's only 4 payments of $7 if you decide you want to keep it, but you can send it back with nothing guaranteed. I'm gonna send you a second thing in addition to the first thing, and you can keep the second thing if you send the first thing back. 100% money back guarantee. You're gonna love this thing. It's cheap, and it actually is. Now, the bonus I promised for you is to go even older, to go even farther back down the timeline. So this right here is from my personal swipe file, okay? Now this is a promotion by Robert Collier, who wrote the Robert Collier Letter book. We are back in the 1920s, I believe. This is the predecessor to this, how to get what you want. You can make money, so they're literally selling, like mindset, law of attraction, manifestation type stuff. This was the original offer. It morphed into the Book of Life, which I've started a little collection of. So this is the actual book. This is one of them. I got a few more here. Oh, so it was a 7-volume series of these kinds of books. Later, I believe in the 1930s or 1940s, and please excuse me on the dates of these, in the 1930s or 1940s, it was all put into 1 volume and it was sold under a different name. So this was from 1925, you can see, is when this actual product came out. Cool little books, right? Leather bound, like this thing was literally printed in the 20s. I got 3 of the 6 or 7 of the original ones. I'm going to keep my eye out for the rest of them, but I think this is super cool. So what were they doing? Okay. There's no lead magnet involved here. What was Robert Collier doing? Well, he was putting up an advertisement, okay, that essentially promises, the advertisement actually stops there, okay, it's this direct response ad. So this is a long copy ad. They put up an ad that promises essentially how to get what you want, right? It says open sesame. It's got a picture of some really fancy people up top. Like this actually ran. Remember, our world was a different place in the 1920s. So this crushed it back in the day. I'll just read you the open here, the head, the lead. When a man 38 years of age, who has been working at a moderate salary all his life, suddenly awakens and without influence or pull, but solely through his own efforts, jumps into a $12,000 a year job almost overnight. When not content with making good on that job, he branches out into a business of his own and within a few short months so solidly establishes himself as to outdistance competitors who had the advantage of years of experience. There must be something about his method that other men would like to know at once. John Randall is not his real name, of course, but he is real and he is very much alive. And the secret of his sudden rise, the formula that will enable you to get out of the small pay class how to get out of small pay class as quickly and as surely as he in the 7 pocket-sized volumes of The Book of Life, right? And then he introduces it, and then he goes into this other lead. So you've seen men who put all of their lives with the same concern, working away at the same piddly jobs, hard workers, so they contrast the people who work really hard, and then you've seen others inwardly no more capable than they jump out of the rut of routine and forego rapidly ahead. Why? What is the secret that sends some men forward and holds others back? Well, the secret's the Book of Life, and he'll tell it to you if you mail it back. So now what could you get? So this coupon, this is where we started, y'all. This is the 20s. You have to understand where our industry comes from. So this little spot here, the triangle where my finger's tapping, that was a clip. So you would actually clip that out of the newspaper, okay? And you would mail that in with your information. And you mail this courtesy coupon for a free trial. For a free trial, yes, you may send me one of the advanced sets of the Book of Life to examine, to try out for a week at my own risk. At the end of the week, if I want to keep it, I will send you volume number 2 for $6.85. $1 or $1 now and $3 a month for 7 months. It was a continuity thing. He got him on the 6-pay, dude. Like literally, this is what you're watching Gurus, and what's happening now is Gurus are selling the same shit right now, and they're just charging you $2,000 for it. And you can actually learn more by going to the roots, to the Robert Colliers, to see what they were doing when the game was difficult. Joe Carbo's Lazy Man to Riches, right? Like you can literally get off of the treadmill of distraction. You can get so focused. And what's the focus on? Well, we ran an advertisement for a big promise that people want, and then we made an irresistible offer that generated leads for a really cool book that makes people feel cool. And back when everybody had bookshelves built in their houses because they had encyclopedias and things, you have this on there. It's a fun thing to have around, and they sold bejeebas of this stuff. So that is the game. That's the metagame. That's where I'm spending my time. So I don't make too many YouTube videos. If I make a YouTube video, then I got to go make another YouTube video to keep the algorithm happy, or else my traffic goes down. And then I'm chasing these weird vanity metrics of how long you guys watch my videos. And I don't care how long you watch them. I don't care how many people watch this video. The right people are going to watch this video. And my 1%ers, I know who you are. You're here making it to the end of this video. That's why I'm making this video right here, is to help you understand what I'm doing with my actual time, the 80-20 rule, the 80-20 principle. So in my wife's business, which is where most of my focus is, we're creating new lead magnets. Hey, in my business, I just launched the automated income lead magnet. If you haven't seen it, milesbeckler.com, it's a button on the top, right? New lead magnet, new follow-up sequence for people who opt into the lead, new opt-in page, and then products on the back end. I don't really do many products on the back end of my stuff, but that's what we do with my wife's stuff, right? We do lead magnets and MP3s, and we sell video courses and all that kind of stuff. Same way they're doing it here, right? Overwhelming value, great, wonderful, valuable deals, irresistible offers that are easy to say yes to with huge, easy get out of guarantees. I mean, it's easy when you follow the super simple recipe. And then my business is essentially traffic's coming in, how many leads we get, how much did my leads cost? Cool. How many sales did we get? How much did I get back out of the sales? Cool. Did I make more from the sales than I did from the traffic I sent? If yes, keep going and scale. If no, come up with another idea and run another one. I guarantee you this wasn't his first idea, right? I guarantee you the whole package around what worked for the natural healing, that wasn't their first idea. That wasn't their first mailing. They didn't try this once or twice and then give up. They tried it over and over and over, measuring the response, measuring the results, optimizing, tweaking, testing, beat that last. Okay, that's how good we did last time. I'm going to beat that and do better with this next opt-in page. I'm going to beat that and I'm going to get better conversions on my next one-time offer page. I'm going to beat that and get better conversions on my core offer. Constantly iterating. When you get the one that works, boom, then you just throw on the traffic. Traffic's the easy part to turn on once you have an offer that works. If you want to play this game, I invite you, and that's it. it. So thank you very much for your time. I do appreciate you. I appreciate you engaging with this video. I want to see the 1% comments in the bottom for the 1%ers who are here. I appreciate you. Much love. Keep at it. Remember to stay focused on the real game. The closer you are to where money exchanges hands, the closer you are to big money in your pocket. If you're doing all this other stuff over here and it don't really bring much money in, but it makes you look good through TikTok subscriber numbers and vanity metrics on Twitter followers and stuff like that, YouTube subscriber numbers, you may want to refocus in a little bit on the metagame, which is grow lists, make great offers, and run it from there. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next video.